Hello, welcome back to another FPL video. We're getting closer and closer to the return of football after what has been a very interesting international break, especially for Liverpool. Now, when I did my last free hit video, news had just come out that Salah had picked up coronavirus. So obviously in a free hit, you don't really want a player who's not going to be playing in that week, and I put him in my last video. So I'm kind of doing this video again just as an update, considering that Salah is now going to be out for the next game, and also we've had news that Sterling is potentially injured, so I've not included him in this either. Sort of what teams we can look at now that those two we know are out. I am trying to push for 200 subscribers, so if you don't mind hitting that subscribe button, hitting the like button if you do enjoy the video. And well, without further ado, let's just go straight into this. So the defence stays reasonably similar. I think going for these kind of four main guys is the way to go. We've got Martinez in goal against Brighton, Van Aanholt playing against Burnley. Van Aanholt going to look bomb down that wing and potentially get some attacking returns as well. An assist or a goal is not actually that unlikely. Chilwell just looks like an unbelievable option. Against Newcastle, you can maybe expect a clean sheet and definitely him to get some attacking returns. Kufal, West Ham play against Sheffield United, and Kufal's been bombed down the ring, picking up plenty of bonus points and potentially attacking returns as well. Now, I quite like the idea of kind of spreading your risk, because all these teams play against sides where you can expect clean sheets. But if you think, say, Palace are going to keep a clean sheet against Burnley, you could potentially take out Kufal and put Nathaniel Klein in there, double up on Crystal Palace. Or you could do the other way around. If you think the West Ham are going to keep a clean sheet against Sheffield United, you could take Van Aanholt out of there and put in Creswell. There's plenty of ways you can do this, but I think those four guys look pretty decent at the back. I've obviously just lobbed in Mitchell and Peltier just as those formal filler spots. There's not too much money left in the bank, so I just literally lob those guys in there. You're not going to need them. Then moving on to the midfield, this is where it gets a little bit more interesting, because obviously we can't have Salah, Sterling, so on. Now, I think this Mane spot that I've put in there, that could be filled also by Kevin De Bruyne. It's basically a toss of the coin for me between the Kevin De Bruyne and Mane. Mane is going to be the main threat for Liverpool going forward against Leicester, and now because their defence is basically all out, they're really going to be thinking, okay, if we're going to beat Leicester here, we're going to have to score goals. They cannot defend their way out of that game. They're just going to have to bombard Leicester, and Mane is probably going to be their most attacking threat. So I think Mane a pretty decent option as well. And does also give you a captaincy option. They've got Hakim Ziyech against Newcastle. He's been absolutely balling out of the last few weeks, picking up 2 assists in each game. In the last 2 weeks. And he looks like he could do very well against Newcastle as well on most of their set pieces. So I think Hakim Ziyech a very solid pick. Then we've got Jackie Grealish as well. He's been absolutely boiling, as I've said in most of my videos recently. I think every time he plays, he looks like he's going to get some kind of attacking return. So I think you kind of have to have him. Bruno Fernandes against West Brom easily could go and bang. He's been carrying Manchester United very hard on penalties and could easily smash it in this. And obviously Romeo in there as a kind of first bench option as a filler, just in case we hear some absurd news on the final day that one of these players is injured or has to sit out. Then we move into the attack, and we've got quite heavy on two teams here. We've got heavy on Everton because they're playing against Fulham, and I think now Richarlison's back, he's going to offer just a new dynamism to that Everton team. They've looked quite poor going forward without him, but now he's back, it's going to really allow Digne to get some space on the left, absolutely bomb down that wing, and Coleman on the right. That's really what happens. Richarlison kind of makes those runs down the middle, creates space out the wings because he draws players into the middle, and then Digne and Coleman can bomb down the wing and they can get the ball in to Calvert-Lewin. But yeah, when Richarlison's been playing, he's looked very dangerous, and obviously Calvert-Lewin is kind of a must for me in this game. And then we've also got for Martial linking up potentially with Bruno Fernandes for Manchester United. They play against West Brom. West Brom currently have, I think, the worst defence in the league, actually just ahead of Liverpool. Liverpool have only just conceded fewer goals than West Brom. I think Fulham as well aren't looking very good defensively. So with these attackers, you're really just targeting two of the worst defences in the league. This has been just a quick little free hit update following on from the video I did last. Obviously, we've now had news about Salah, Sterling, potentially Son being out, and Liverpool's defence has been just completely ripped open. But yeah, if you have enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.